NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Vivint Smart Home Arena in downtown Salt Lake City. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The opening tip won by the Jazz as we get started in Salt Lake City. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Simmons. Jazz have the ball. Sets him up, throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Harris to Richardson. Fires the three. Josh Richardson is going to get a chance at three here. For his career, 78% at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Second to three, got it. It's Jazz ball. Conley.
Defensive 3-second violation for Philadelphia. Jazz.
Got it. Mitchell buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. And draws the foul.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Tobias Harris at the line for 2 shots. A career 81% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Conley into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Nothing going here on that drive. Cleans it up. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Rudy Gobert swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Embiid to Horford. For 3. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
That'll be out of bounds. Simmons the last to touch. Embiid to Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range, gets it to go, and the foul.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Tobias Harris with a chance at a 4-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Count that one, and a 4-point trip. Mitchell with the basketball. The score 10-8. Joe Ingles. And hits at the line. Mitchell. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Tobias Harris. To Horford. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Conley. And drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Simmons with it. Now down 6. From the painted area, won't go down. Joe Ingles to Conley. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Richardson. That's off the side of the rim, short. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Up 6. Knocked loose. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Richardson to Tobias Harris. Here's a chance from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Joe Ingles.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Working hard on the glass. Rudy Gobert. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Sixers call for time as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Stepping in for the Jazz, number 17, Ed Davis.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Conley into the front court. His team up by 7. To Joe Ingles. Down low for Davis. Al Horford rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Oh, Ben Simmons missed his first. That one goes.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Ed Davis to Joe Ingles. Lays it up and in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Number 17,
Sixers control it. Harris to Horford. Probing the defense. Horford. No good. Slams it home on the putback.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Conley to Joe Ingles. Down to Gobert. Rudy Gobert. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent's field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
Conley into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Step back jumper. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul. That'll do it for the first quarter. Jazz have the lead. Good start to this one. After one quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Josh Richardson is going to get 3 shots here, shooting 66% in this contest. Misses the first. Knocks down the second free throw. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Up by 3. To Davis. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Shot from the lane won't go. Cruises inside for 2.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Conley into the front court. We're a minute into the second quarter. Here comes the screen. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Mike Conley, huge block. Count the basket at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Utah with the possession.
Here we go. I'm on D.
To Conley. Screen coming. Changes coming from both sides right now. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And look out.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Mitchell with it up top. Leads 5. To Conley. Nothing going here on that drive. Wide open look, won't go. To Richardson from long range. And Josh Richardson, zero hesitation on that one. Buries the 3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Richardson. Beyond the arc for 3. And Josh Richardson, tough make there. Knocks it down with the defender all over him.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing there.
Mitchell shot, no good. On the follow, way to stay with it. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Time to shuffle things up. Simmons to Embiid. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Joel Embiid has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Conley into the front court. His team up by 1. Mike Conley. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Horford still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Short jumper off the mark. Simmons into the front court. They're down 3. Josh Richardson unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Jazz have it. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Entering the game for Utah, number 44, Bojan.
Conley. Great look and vision. Can't connect from inside. Richardson. Well defended. To Conley. The pass set it all up.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with...
Knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Simmons to Richardson. 4-3. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First try, no good. It's a second. One more coming.
For the Utah Jazz, number 45,
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Conley. Able to convert inside.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. Simmons to Richardson. Fires the three. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And draws the contact. So, Rudy Gobert going to the line for 2 shots.
Everybody in the building understands he's been a known target. Looks like they're hacking early in this one.
Rudy Gobert at the line for 2 shots. Not the best career mark, 62%. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Joel Embiid. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. Desperation shot here from half court. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Jazz have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Utah Jazz, the 76ers are still very much in this matchup. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Blocks.
All right, let's be honest. Some of these guys have been getting embarrassed tonight with the way their shots are getting blocked. But you can't deny the entertainment value.
Player of the half.
Gobert did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Simmons with it. His guys down 3. Efe Udoh tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Mitchell off the mark. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Into the front court comes Simmons. The deficit now up to 5. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Trying to cash in, knocks it down from mid-range.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Mitchell. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Josh Richardson. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Tobias Harris. Fires the 3. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. And a nice finish at the rim.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Simmons. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. Ben Simmons with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Throws it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
To Gobert. Knocked loose. That's out. Last touch by Josh Richardson. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Conley. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Nothing going here on that drive. Simmons driving, but his shot no good.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We can break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. It's an 8-point lead. Rudy Gobert. He's now 5 for 6.
we're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Looking to make something happen. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Conley into the front court. His team on top by 8. To Gobert. Scores from the post.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good. Oh, Ben Simmons. Now 3 for 9.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Shot from the lane won't go. Baseline drive. Slams it down. And there was no stopping him that time.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Including the opportunity to attend a post-game press conference. Visit the website for your chance to win.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. Philadelphia with the basketball. Count the basket inside.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Conley into the front court. Leads 4 to Gobert. Joe Ingles.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
To Davis. It was right there.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
They get it down to Gobert and throws it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Got to be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Oh, he had it. The follow won't go either. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Up 6. To Joe Ingles. Conley. No, I missed a short one there. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Jazz out in front. It's Utah basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
To Joe Ingles. Here comes the screen. Conley. Great defense, forcing the miss. And the reward, he is going to the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Josh Richardson, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 66% in this contest. First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip. Conley into the front court. They lead it, 4-point game. Here comes the screen. Conley, they'll get it down to Green. Almost unlucky bounce. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Thabo Sefolosha at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 73%. And he missed the free throw. Deep left corner, Richardson. Gets a shot up, off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitutions, Utah.
Short jumper won't go down. Harris to Embiid. Rocking the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. Mike Conley. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
And he finishes at the rim.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Utah ball. Conley to Gobert. Probing the defense. And the 2. Rudy Gobert cashes in.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Rudy Gobert sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Simmons with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
That's his second personal.
Joel Embiid. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Mitchell with the basketball. His team up by 7. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Turnover gives them the possession. Easy pass to the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Utah's got it. To Gobert. Sizing up the defense. To Gobert. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure. Mitchell
with it up top. Leads 3. To Conley. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Mitchell's shot off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Jazz have the ball. Conley. Down low for Gobert. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Great dish to set it up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
Able to convert inside.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
And the rebound comes down to Utah. Mitchell with the basketball. Up by 3. To Conley. Jumper's good.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Jazz will take a timeout. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move, though.
Screen coming. Conley. Down low for Utah. Goes reverse to lay it in. Sixers call for time. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3. Horford's shot won't fall.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
It's the Jazz who come away with the victory as they win this one by 3. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Jazz won this game after a close finish. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Utah Jazz, the 76ers, just couldn't close this one out.
While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Gobert was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Utah Jazz. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.